for them. And usually feeding starts in the we don't have fertilizers for now, but usually do organic manure. This is from goat or sheep. The reason why we use off for this is because we are farm, it's started already. So we don't want to do wet manure like cow manure and still wet, because that will not be favorable for the roots for the avocado. So we mix, we mixed 2 buckets. For now we just mix one. We add the or else you can so we usually add 2 buckets of compost manure, of goat manure, and usually top it up with fertilizer. Usually have fertilizer to have micronutrients when you're starting for small seedling, and preferably from Yara. We have Yara starter. Yeah. That is very good for small seedling. So we just mix very well, and then we just put it back. So you mix the Yara and yeah, you do like 50 grams of Yara starter. For the other, you can take from 10 to both sides. So again, as I was mentioning, you need to feed it from day one. So we just mix, and you can see our soil is very fine. When you plant this seed here, you have a very good environment from day one. And we just put it back here. For many people, I think they usually say you dig top soil and the other soil from down. So it's always encouraged to have all soil, mixed with manure, because the tree will still grow. In the next 1 year, you find the roots of such a seedling, these young ones, will be just like this. So for instance, we planted these in March. Yeah, in March. And then if you try to dig it up here, you find that they have already gone for maybe extended to 2 to 3 feet from where it is.
Yeah, even for me, I encourage the same, mix up. The soil will.
Come on.
Is that good to then use these trees to wrap the people again?
Yeah, so exactly. So what you find so many people do, and actually a lot of farmers, they will just plant in here like a banana. Mostly usually they plant bananas deep in the hole. But you can guess what would happen when it rains. All the water will just go down there, and the roots will want to breathe. So again, that is why you find a tree is just in the farm, it's just stagnant, no growth. So you want to take a heat, so that even when it rains, the water has some way to go, and also draining comes very fast. Avocado is really great for draining. So this is how you create a heap. This is small, but you want to do a bigger one, like up to here. So that one will be encouraged because our hole was small. That's why we have, you know, a smaller heap. So you don't want to place your seedling down there again, even if you have a heap. So you find that because of transport issues, we usually don't water these seedlings before transportation because they will be heavy, and that would be again a very big distance for the trader also. So we usually have it, you know, you don't irrigate it maybe for almost 4 days before transportation. So once you go to your farm when you are transplanting, always dip the seedling so that you can take it very easily. Otherwise, when you remove it when it's dry, you just you harm the roots. So you just place your seedling over here. Again, the avocado seedling is always producing new roots. If you find a seedling that doesn't have this, please treat it or don't plant it at that time. Okay? But there are so many solutions to, you know, treating these kind of avocados if they don't have, you know, active growth at the moment. So something else to look at before you plant is we usually call it J root. J root is when, and usually those small peppers usually have J root because the root has grown up to here, the taproot doesn't have anywhere to go. So you just start coiling here. So if you plant it, that tree, you know, taproot is very essential for every tree. So that tree will be stagnant for life. So it's always good to look at, you know, if you have one.
To like uncoil it. So normally you would dip this in water. You're not going to because you've been irrigating them, but normally you would.
Yes. So like for instance, this one already started growing. So you just get rid of it like that. So the way it was in the nursery, you want to retain this level where, you know, the soil is from the potting bag. Let it be there even in the nursery. So many people usually come and test these using gumboots and all. So it's not encouraged. You just use your fingers, just like that. So that is 95%. You are 95% sure that the way it was in the nursery, but it's only that you just remove the paper, and then maintain this heap. You can see that if it rains now, only the water will only go, you know, down there. The rest, if there is floods in the farm, it just go one direction. So the next thing you do is mulching. It's very essential. So even before you water, just mulch. But if it's very hot, you irrigate first and then you mulch. But for us now here, it's very cool, so everything or anything is possible with avocado. So you also, every step has to be followed. You don't want these leaves to touch the stem because when it gets so cold, it will burn this part of the, and that's why you find some of the seedling getting black over here, black spot here. That means it's very cold. It's not breathing because you need also to get the sunlight and warm down